Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be talking about natural gas today and the explosion in natural gas prices and how they are going to smack everybody in the face literally in the next couple of months. Before I start, you see behind me, my cul-de-sac, my special spot for filming is starting to get taken over with people that are living in their vehicles. It's very interesting, a very, very telling sign of the times, because I believe we're starting to see this more and more. And I believe in the next year, you're going to see this explode in popularity, for lack of better terms. And the reason why is because people, we've always had a certain transient population all throughout the country, right? Some more than others. But as times get more difficult, you're going to start to see this more and more, because just like we saw an explosion of it during the Great Recession, because people were getting kicked out of their homes and having to live somewhere and rents were exploding, they chose to live out of their vehicles. Absolutely blowing my mind. But yet what we have right now, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but it does tie into the natural gas story. The explosion of tiny homes is way more than a trend. It is out of necessity. You see, prices are exploding so much in everybody's everyday lives that their lifestyle is shrinking because they can only afford less and less and less. Now of course I live in California. Everyone knows the story about California real estate, that it's always more, but one of the reasons why it's more is because we have pay very little in property tax as opposed to other places. I know that there's all kinds of stories about tax, but I literally have a development near my home where they are 700 square foot homes selling for $260,000. You can't make this stuff up. And those 700 square foot homes are literally within 3 or 4 feet of the next home. I gotta actually go do a video about those. All right, let's talk about natural gas. Natural gas since June of this last year has exploded 70% higher. Now, when I say exploded, that's not dramatic. It literally in September went straight up. It sat there for a couple of months, and then we had a sharp spike down, and we are now back almost to where we were in September. Meaning that over the last, let's say, 5 months, we have not seen the price of natural gas let up. Even though we weren't in the dead of winter, it was fueled by speculation on the futures market from everything from how bad the winter is going to be to supply chain issues and more on. Oh, that's a great word, more on. So the point is that I had a discussion with some people at my work the other day, and they were saying, oh man, last month my bill, or a couple months ago, my bill was insane. And I said, well, that was during the spike down. I go, you have no idea what's coming next month. And they go, what are you talking about? I said, we just spiked again. Natural gas is up another, 40, 50% from just a couple of months ago. And it was funny because they didn't believe. They didn't get on their smartphones. Everyone's got, this little thing, this device now in their pocket. They could just literally access all kinds of amazing information, but people just want to take everyone else's words for things. And the facts are, I was thinking, I go, it's one thing to talk about somebody's personal life getting hit. If somebody has a $100 gas bill per month, that means it's going to be $170 after that price spike, right? Well, that's $70 less out of somebody's pocket that they are now spending at a restaurant with their family, or at the movie theaters, or at a amusement park, let's say. And remember, that $70 less adds up to a lot, because everybody else in the neighborhood is now spending $70 less, which means now the amusement park, the theater, and the restaurant now have less revenue coming in, which means all of their employees now have less money. But guess what? All of their employees got to pay a gas bill or a propane bill, whichever you like, or heaven forbid, electricity to heat your house, because that's super expensive. Point being is this, it's a trickle-down effect, but it always hits people later on in the month or in the year. That's why you're here at the Economic Ninja channel, because I'm showing you how literally today's market moves are going to affect your lives 3 months or 6 months down the road. And that's why very few people like to listen to channels like this, because they go, oh, this is doom and gloom. I'm like, no, you are a moron, because the truth is what happens today is going to affect you down the road unless you prepare for it. And you guys know that's what Ninja Nation's all about. Thank you for everyone that hashtags Ninja Nation in these videos, because it's all about being prepared and not scared. And then when everybody else is scared because they didn't think ahead of time, because the price of, let's say, natural gas is exploding, the price of water is going up, the price of everything's going up, right? Food, everything. We're sitting back with our own stuff. We planned ahead, we saved some money, we bought some extra food. And then when they're all losing their minds, we'll just buy their stuff. That's how it works. We're trying our hardest to prepare people, to get them ready, and that's why I have a big mission. My goal is to hit 1 million subscribers. I can't do that without you guys. I want to lead an army of human beings worldwide that are prepared and not scared, that are going to take advantage of this next collapse, and then, because you are good people with hearts and minds to think ahead and not be reactionary, but be proactive, right? You're going to help rebuild this amazing world and help people. I know it's hard to believe, but I really do believe that. I'm not just a romantic. I really believe that we can do this, guys. It's about not getting into any more debt, getting certain debts paid off, and going out there and crushing it. Natural gas is going to smack people in the face in the next couple of months, their bills. And that loss of revenue for the restaurants, the theaters, and more places than that is going to be catastrophic come June to next August. Places that thought that they would be blowing up in this spring as we come out of all this craziness, which guess what? Good news, we are. We're gonna come out this spring. My point being, and I know I gotta talk in code, is that even the travel and leisure industry is gonna get hit hard because people are gonna be coming out of the winter with less money in their pocket. So I want people to start thinking about how it's a pebble that gets dropped into a still, calm water, but it lets those ripples out in all directions. And right now the economy is getting rippled from everything from supply chain disruption to straight up shortages, right? Real shortages. Shortages that not because the supplies are sitting on the slow boat from China, literally, over in LA, but it's because they can't grow the items because we have a lack of fertilizer, things like that. You guys, I want you to be prepared and not scared. This isn't about fear, this is about truth. Taking the information in right now, digesting it, and going, what do we do with it? Well, one thing we do is we don't get into extra debt. We set some food and money aside. Be prepared for harder times, right? Hope that they don't come. Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. That's what the message is. If you guys haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I've got some big goals this year, and I can't do it without you, my amazing group of subscribers. I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing the videos. The Economic Ninja is out.